Hey guys, make sure you listen to this podcast all the way through. We got a lot of cool crypto updates coming through.
Make sure you guys stay tuned if you want to keep up to date with all the crypto news going around the world. If you want to stay ahead, make sure you listen to J&K all the way. Like and subscribe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another J&K podcast. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's having a good day, good week, good month. Sorry we missed out on you guys for a little bit.
Good year.
Good year. Start to a month. I can't believe we're already in February.
February's already here. Great.
February, that's wild. It's already just gone by really quick. I already feel like we're about to be heading right for summer. Anyway, so as of today, on the 4th of February, you got Bitcoin running at 23,300. ETH is at 1,666.
Ooh, 666.
666, scary number right there. BNB 332, and then you got XRP over here in 8th place, sitting at 40 cents. Last hour 0.8% gains. 24 hours, Market's kind of just not really been moving too much, except for Binance over here. 7 days, it's at 7%. Cardano over here at 39%. Doge has been getting a nice move up as well. Polygon. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at SHIB.
What's it at?
It's at whatever 0.00014. So it's actually up 25% in the last 7 days.
Wow, that's crazy.
So that's actually a surpriser right there. Looks like the meme coins are starting to make a run for the bull with the bulls. All right, so there's a little market action, little market update right there for you. Let's get into it real quick. So you got Elon over here. I just wanted to bring this up and show everybody just how weird I think coincidences are, and if you kind of like get into, I don't want to say conspiracies, but just coincidences. All right, so you got Elon over here that tweets out, "Thank goodness the wisdom of the people has prevailed. I am deeply appreciative of the jury's unanimous finding of innocence in the Tesla 420 take private case." Okay, so just real quick rundown. The SEC sued Elon Musk, saying that he was selling unregistered securities or just was not doing something right with Tesla. So they sued him for, I think, I wanted to say that he had to start the private share price at $420 or something like that. So anyway, you got him running at 420 right there, talking about that on February 3rd. Now, later that day, David Schwartz comes and says, "I'm taking XRP private at $420 funding secured." Then today, why is Elon over here tweeting like it's like a subliminal tweet right there. Like he didn't even retweet what David said. I don't know. It's like you said earlier. Like this stuff is what Ripple and XRP got going on is like classified. Like there's only supposed to be certain people that know about it and can say certain things. What you know, Elon?
Can you imagine XRP at 420? XRP at 420. 420. It's some insider trading right there.
And then all of a sudden, in the next like couple of weeks, you just see fat whales whales swallowing up fat bags of XRP. So I just thought that was kind of strange and funny. Just little weird coincidences. Now remember, Elon started PayPal, so he's been in the financial sector. So if he's working with Ripple behind the scenes, or gives some kind of what do you call it, like pointers or something. I don't know if they're friends or whatnot, but that's just kind of strange to me.
Strange.
So let's move on. And then the digital asset investor goes, so speaking of SEC, a bunch of it, coming after all these people over here, these tech innovators. This was earlier last month, and I just want to kind of like retouch on what should be happening, because SEC obviously isn't doing anything. They've let too many things happen. So now it's Congress's job to really step in, to really like start taking the bull by the horns and making sure that there's some kind of regulatory clarity in the space.
And what is a security? And Gary Gensler will say, "Oh, it's so clear. We have the Howey test." It's not clear at all, which is why he says, "Come in and talk to us." And company after company comes in and talks to him, including FTX, and they either don't detect things like they didn't on Celsius and who knows how many others, or they do things that just endless discovery for years in some cases, and they never get around to definitively saying, "Nope, this is a security," or "Hey, here's a no action letter." Only 3 no action letters. So it's really driving capital outside of our markets. We have to make a bright line test that everyone knows, not just the innovators and investors, but the regulators themselves.
All right, so basically the SEC is losing out. They're not doing their jobs. You got Gary Gensler being a little. We've talked about many times, over and over and over and over again. Okay. Hester Pierce, who actually is part of the SEC, brings up and gives an argument that the SEC might not she brings up that the SEC's arguments are actually getting weaker. And the reason why is because earlier last week, I'm just giving it from my point, from where we're at right now, because this happened last week. But earlier last week, John Dean secured a significant victory for cryptocurrency startup Library, as the judge stated unequivocally that the ruling did not apply to secondary market transactions of LBC tokens. This implies that the LBC itself is not a security. If it was, his ruling would apply to all sales, John Dean stated on his tweets. So then Hester Pierce comes over here and basically says, that because of that ruling on that case, she says the SEC's case is not as strong as it assumes, and that a judge may rule in favor of Ripple's defense. So if that cryptocurrency is free in the secondary market, which basically means if those tokens are being sold on these crypto exchanges, if those cryptocurrencies are being sold on exchanges, right, that's a secondary market, because they're being, some of these tokens are being produced by either staking, there's the mining, and so with the if with these tokens, if they're being nobody's selling them. So even if Ripple had sold freaking XRP, right, then that would have been right there, that right there would have been a security. But us buying it in the secondary market from Uphold, or buying it from the XRP, from all these other crypto exchanges, that doesn't make it for us a security, because then otherwise we're all doing something fraudulent and illegal too. And that's not the case at all.
As long as every other bank that's using it around the world.
Exactly.
Which they're not, because they don't use Ripple to send money. They use the actual technology of Ripple, the company that uses XRP as a token to transfer money. It's that simple.
It really is. So you can just there's just a really strong case right here that the SEC, that arm of the government is just not pulling its weight. That branch of the government is not pulling its weight. And whatever's going on over there needs to be an investigation. There needs to be something going on, because they're not doing their jobs right. So that brings us over here to the White House. The White House is concerned about crypto. So over here, the White House is calling for some action to happen. So basically, this article, this reporter over here is talking to somebody that's part of Biden's team, and over here they're saying, that they're hopeful that Congress will take strong action addressing needs in this space, but we're continuing to push forward on the administrative front, implementing a lot of the executive order recommendations, as well as encouraging regulators to continue the efforts to ramp up enforcement and crack down on bad practices in the space. So, just like that last video that I showed you over here, where this guy over here was talking, you also have Patrick McHenry. He's part of Congress as well, and he wants to put together a regulatory overseeing committee of some sort. So that's, to me, that's good. That's good that somebody within there is like, okay, the SEC's not getting the job done right, and they're not speaking with us. We're just gonna start taking things into our own hands, and that's what we've been just honestly needing this whole time. It's been there's the Congress, the government has been waiting too long for the SEC to put a stop to everything that's been going on. They haven't. It's time to get the boot and freaking step on the neck of this snake, and freaking grab it by the freaking back of its head, and chop that bitch off. Sorry, not to get too into it. So, that's my SEC spiel right there for the evening. But it's just, bro, doesn't this look like a long, dirty laundry list of receipts of how bad the SEC is doing over here? Yeah, they fucked with Elon Musk for no reason, just because they wanted to shake him down. Then you got, freaking the same exact thing happening over here. The same exact thing is happening over here with Ripple and the crypto community. The SEC's
taking on everybody they can. They're just bullies. Bullies that don't have nothing. They want to pick on the people that do. They're hopeful they're doing good. They suck ass.
this guy.
They suck ass.
So, all right, yeah, that's it for the SEC. And then over here, let's go back to Mr. Digital Asset Investor, who got Stuart Alderati talking over here real quick about the case. Some cool shit. He's always got some cool stuff to say.
We think this is the beginning of the end of the case in terms of how the case is going to unfold. Just to level set really briefly, what this case is about is whether or not an offer or sale of a digital asset is a special type of security known as an investment contract. There are no allegations of fraud in this case. There are no allegations of misrepresentation. There are no allegations of market manipulation. It really is a technical issue, and whether or not the offer and sale of a digital asset needs to be registered as a security. So we believe that unless there is a contract for an investment, there's no case, and actually there's no authority for the SEC to even weigh in. But if you get to the Howey case, and I think most of your viewers know what that is, we believe that they don't satisfy any of the prongs of the Howey case.
Okay, and my response to that basically is the Howey test was based off of a lawsuit that happened decades ago. Times were different. Technology's here. We need a new set of regulation laws.
Yeah,
And
you can't go off the same shit back then forever.
No. Absolutely not. These guys are ridiculous. This is wild. What these guys are doing is just absolutely wild. That's all you hear this man, Mr. Gary Gensler, preach. The Howey test. If they meet these 4 prongs or many other prongs of this broad brush regulation, it's pretty much it's there. It's there. No, it's not. There is no freaking clear law right there. Though nothing meets those 4 prongs, and when it comes to digital currency, or 4 prongs, I don't even think it's 4 prongs. I think it's like more than that. He says there's like a broad brush. Sounds like an idiot, dude. It's like, stop. No. New technologies here. We need new set of laws. New set of laws. Figure it out. But we're coming to a very close end on this case. We'll see what happens with it. It's been a long, like I said, I've said it before, it's been a long ride with this whole entire lawsuit. And seeing how this whole entire SEC just unfolds with everything else in the whole entire industry and with many other things. And it's just beyond crazy, just learning of all these new different things. It's really crazy. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thanks for staying tuned in on the little crypto update. As always, covering the latest and greatest news across the crypto industry. Make sure you keep staying tuned in. Like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. Right? It's the bell.
Yes, the bell is the only button you're allowed to hit.
Hit the bell so that way you can get alerts about all the upcoming videos that we're going to have coming out.